Okay, so ChatGPT, kind of a big deal at the moment. And I'm probably going to do a whole bunch of videos on this particular one because I think it's a really interesting program, and it's going to be changing and evolving a lot with, the way that it's been built through AI. But what I wanted to just say, just from a start off perspective of my experience of actually using it, is it's a really, really good tool for you to get an understanding about particular ideas. So it's really good at collecting information. One of the things I put in the other day, which was, I felt very specific, was something like, how is existentialism relevant in Hamlet? And, that's obviously, quite a, higher level, higher order, sophisticated idea to actually put in there. And the answer, I got to tell you, kind of blew me away, and it was a little bit scary. But one of the things I wanted to just highlight about the limitations of it is, whilst, let's say, it gave a really good answer holistically about how that particular idea was relevant in that text, and even pointed to places in the text where it was relevant, what it doesn't have is any kind of analysis in terms of, what's an exact quote that's demonstrates this particular idea. What technique is that particular quote? How does that technique add to or link back to the effect of what the particular, play or composer or whatever was actually trying to communicate? So, just from a basic level of actually understanding or getting a couple of ideas together, it's really great, but just be really, really aware of the limitations that it has in terms of what's writing. It's not really going that far beyond the study guides and the, plot summaries that we see in the, that already exists. The only thing that is, if you actually ask it a specific question, it will kind of put all that information together and give it to you in one go, rather than you having to scroll through lots of information and go, oh yeah, okay, this is the one that's relevant to me. So I'll probably be coming back to this again, but just my initial thoughts about the particular program. I thought it was interesting to use when I was first doing a text, just to kind of give me a bit of an overview, but I still had to really go and read the text, actually dissect it and do that analysis myself. That really was not going to be something that the program was going to actually do for me. And obviously the biggest limitation that I think will become very clear is that students, when they're doing their exams and they've got essay questions and things, you have to be able to think on the spot. That's how English is tested. And you can completely see why, because there's so many of these external resources. How can teachers assess whether or not you actually understand what the material is yourself, and the only way to demonstrate that is that you can apply it to a new question you haven't seen before under exam conditions. So that's why it's so important that you do your own work, your own writing, your own practice. Obviously, that's something that we do with our students very consistently, so that they're in a spot where when they get given any question under exam conditions, they're able to actually tackle that and answer it, rather than just having memorized something off, whether it be ChatGPT or plethora of other places you can go to. It will never supplement you actually doing the work yourself.